Hi guys, Righteous Framer here, bringing you your dose of truth for the day, and that is this. When to know when it's time to let go. Not confusing that with forgiveness. When to know when it's time to let go, not confusing letting go with unforgiveness. As you all know, I'm a Christian. I'm a believer in Jesus Christ and his teachings. I follow many of his teachings. I won't say I follow all of them. I follow most of his teachings, I think. And so sometimes Christians come up against this question of how often should I forgive somebody if they keep hurting me, if they're toxic. You know, we hear about narcissism a whole lot on YouTube. Narcissism is a real thing. And so you say, well, how often should I forgive somebody if they're narcissistic and they're just toxic and they're sadomasochistic and they love hurting people. They love I don't know which one hurts people and which one likes to be hurt. There's sadomasochism and masochism. And so when you're dealing with people like that, you want to know, like, as a Christian, how can I still be following Christ's commands of forgiveness while also preserving my sanity and keeping my self-esteem intact? And so I have the answer to this, you guys. I have the answer. So in Matthew 18:22, in verse 21, I think it was Peter that asked Jesus, how often should I forgive my brother? Like 7 times? Like if he keep hurting me, forgive him 7 times. He hit me. That's one forgiveness. Hit me again. Second forgiveness. So forth and so on until it's 7 times, and then I can unforgive him on the 8th assault, on the 8th hit, on the 8th level, on the 8th disrespect. Jesus says in verse 23, Matthew 18, verse 23, not 7 times, 77 times. So English Standard Version says 77 times. And then King James Version says 70 times 7, which is 490. It doesn't really matter the exact number. It's really just like, it's not really a literal number. Like, okay, I think you hit me 490 times. I can unforgive you 491. It's not about a number. It was just really him just saying, like, you want to say the word 7, let's make it 77 or 70 times 7. It was just like a hyperbole. But it really means don't not forgive. It means forgive every single time. 7 is not enough. Forgive them every time they ask for forgiveness. I'm guessing that's what it means. But I was like, but what if the person is extremely toxic and they're like making you lose your mind? Like, I'm telling you, if you ever deal with narcissists, I dealt with many narcissists before, toxic, emotionally unsafe people, and you can't give them 490 times because they'll have you killing yourself because of how trifling they are. So, especially if you're not a mentally strong person or if you're not prayed up, they can make you just end it all. I've heard people say they almost started ending their lives dealing with narcissists. And so I found a loophole. I found a loophole, guys. As I know, my mother and my sister are their lawyers, so I'm always want to know, like, okay, they say this here in the fine print, but what over here? How can I get around this if I got to? So I have a loophole. It's not a loophole because they're both in the Bible. They're both in the Gospel according to Matthew. So I mentioned you Matthew 18, and then I'm going to talk to you about Matthew 7, verse 6. And in that passage, Jesus says, do not give what is holy to dogs, or do not give dogs what is holy, and do not cast your pearl before swine. That's your loophole. That's your loophole. When it comes to forgiving narcissists, Matthew chapter 7, verse 6 says, do not give dogs what is holy, and do not cast your pearl before swine. You're out of there. You're good. You're good. Yeah, you're covered. It's your loophole. And y'all, it's really not about forgiveness in this sense. When it comes to narcissistic abuse, it's not about forgiveness. It's about not casting any more pearl before swine. What is your pearl? Anything of value. I looked up how a pearl is made. There's a mollusk, I guess like a clam or whatever, a mollusk or oyster, I don't know. And they're like, the clothes like this, y'all, please get my nail polish. My nail polish is like so chipped. So they close up real tight, and sometimes, like, a food particle may get caught up in there, or a grain of sand, which is very rare, the grain of sand, but we often hear the grain of sand gets caught up in there, and it's like the inside of your mouth is very sensitive, soft tissue. And so to protect the inside of the mollusk, of the clam, or the oyster, I think it's the oysters, I'm not sure what the clam, I know it's for sure oyster, to protect the inside, the soft inside from getting tore up, God gave mollusks the ability to produce this chemical, this secretion called nacre. Nacre. N-A-C-R-E, like the word acre, but N in front of it. And it goes around, it totally coats it coats the particle, the food particle, the irritant, the grain of sand that's irritating the inside of the mollusk. And that is what some of you all have. You all have pearls. You don't just have one pearl. You got a string of pearls. You've been through a lot of stuff that got inside and hurt your soft insides, and you protected your insides with these pearls. These pearls represent how much you have overcome and conquered and survived and protected yourself. And you get this whole strand of pearls. You didn't just got one. You got a whole strand of pearls. You wear it around your neck. You get compliments on it. It looks good with your outfit. And what you do is you take off your pearl necklace. I should have worn my fake pearl necklace. You get a pearl necklace and you lay the pearls, a string of pearls, a strand of pearls in a pigsty. In a pigsty. And what the pigs will do is they will run over there to your pearls, and the Bible says they will trample them. Oh yeah, I didn't finish the verse. So Matthew 7:6 says, do not cast your pearl before swine. No, it says, do not give what is holy to dogs, and do not cast your pearl before swine, lest they trample them, meaning the pearls, and turn and rend you. They not only will tear down your pearls. What are your pearls? Your pearls can be your self-esteem, your self-image, your confidence, your self-love, your joy, your peace, your security, your self-preservation, your self-protection, your providing for yourself, how you take care and love on yourself. They get your strand of pearls, they trample them. They're little hard hooves. They just, it feels like no, dogs have soft paws, cats have soft paws. They don't trample, they can't break things. But them hard hooved pigs, they trample them. And y'all, guess what happens? They make them worthless. Pearls have great value, but once you trample them and they're crushed, they're worthless. You can't do nothing with them. Cause they're biologically made gem. They're the most popular biologically made gem. I don't think any other biologically made gem. Most jewels are made in the earth, but pearls are made biologically. So you can't even remake diamonds or sapphires or whatnot. So you can't remake them. Once they're torn and rended and torn up, they're useless. And so the responsibility to not get these things torn is put on you. It's not on the pigs. The pigs will do what pigs do. Pigs rend things and they trample things. Pigs are unable to discern the worth of things. That's what a pig is representative of. A person who does not discern the worth and value of something. They don't know the difference between stepping on rocks and stepping on pearls. But guess what? Jesus didn't say, shame on those pigs for rending your pearls. No, shame on you, because you were told, do not cast your pearl. You cast your pearl. You didn't just lay them down. You toss them out there. You didn't even care. You just tossed your self-esteem. You tossed your self-confidence. You tossed your self-love. You just tossed it to pigs. And then when they rended it, they tore it up, something that took you years to create, years to preserve as your nacre. What you did is you just cast them like nothing, like a rock into a pond. You just cast them before pigs. And when they rend them, they look at you and say, who threw them pearls? It was her. Let's go tear her up too. They finna come tear you up. So how does this relate to the narcissist? The narcissist, you come with the narcissist, the narcissist has like these weird red flags. They saying little weird stuff to you, like making you feel bad about yourself, making these little jabs at you and whatnot. Death of 1,000 paper cuts. I like your little car. Oh, you like that? Oh, they make little small comments that over time keep building up, making you doubt yourself. And then some narcissists tell you straight up, you're ugly, you're fat, you're stupid, nobody will ever love you. They don't always say small stuff, they say big stuff too. And so the narcissist is constantly tearing you down. You threw your self-esteem in their hand, in their pig stack of their pigs, because the narcissists do not discern the worth of an amazing person and a worthless person, because they're worthless. They can be worthwhile, but they're worthless because they don't want to be better. They don't want to be a better person. So they turn around and you're a sweet, kind, generous, hardworking person who get the shirt off your back, and they'll tear up your self-esteem and they turn around and destroy you too. You've heard of so many people that you hear about women who took care of their bum husband, bum boyfriends that live on the couch and they don't work. The wife's going to work all day long. Then when the woman try to divorce him, he'll kill her. He tore her self-esteem down, tore her image down, then turn around and stab her to death or shoot her. I hear it, y'all, every day I hear about a case. You look at LeandraTV.com, Leah Gordon, Cynthia G on YouTube. You will find almost every day there's a video post of a man who kills his woman. When she tried to come up too high and he's been insecure, she want to leave him, and she tired of his BS and his mess. Y'all, he'll kill her. So stop giving your worthwhile pearls to losers, y'all. Pigs do not discern the worth of things. To a pig, a narcissist, a rock is the same as a pearl. They'll treat you like you just nothing. Because to them you are nothing. To a pig, they don't know what a pearl from a rock, whatever. I'm just hungry. All pigs care about is filling their bellies. That's all they care about is getting full. That's all they care about. So you are responsible. God did not put the responsibility on the pigs. God puts responsibility on you. You are the reason things of value become worthless. You are the reason things that were of great value become worthless. It's not their fault. That's what narcissists do. They tear stuff down. They ruin everything. You have to be more discerning. The Bible, Jesus tells you, his disciple, do not give what is holy to dogs. You know what's holy. Dogs don't know what is holy. You think dogs know the difference between a book about green eggs and ham by Dr. Seuss versus a holy Bible or Quran? They don't know the difference between what you consider holy and what in a children's book. It's up to you to say. I probably wouldn't put my holy Bible. I mean, of course, to me as a Christian, only the holy Bible is holy. So let's be clear. I'm just saying Quran also because some people are, Muslim. But to me, the only holy book in the world is the Holy Bible. Let's just be clear. So I would not put a holy Bible in a, in a dog's pen, wherever dogs be at in groups, a dog pound, and then expect it to be not tore up. Dogs tear up stuff, y'all. Dogs tear up pages. Dogs tear up books. Okay. So it's up to me to know what is holy. A dog don't know what's holy. A dog don't know Genesis to Revelation. You know what Genesis to Revelation is in the Holy Bible. So it's not the dog's fault. It's not the pig's fault. It's your fault. You are responsible to keeping holy things separated from dogs and keeping valuable pearls away from pigs. It's up to you. So when it comes to forgiveness, y'all, we forgive the narcissist 490 times, 77 times, 7 times, whatever. We forgive the narcissist 100%. But we not going to do is we're not going to keep putting our pearls before us. We're not going to put our pearls in pigsties and expect pearls to keep the pearls safe. That's up to us to do. Thank you guys for watching. Please share, subscribe to Righteous Rhema. Bye-bye.